Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Last time we did Ino's side quest, and that was literally 5 minutes ago. I'm recording things back to back, because I'm getting things done in advance again. Because I'm cool like that, instead of taking 2 weeks off. Because of reasons that I explained last time. So yeah, freaking, well, why am I don't need to be on there.
We'll take this down.
I was on that freaking rope thing. So, yeah, last time we did Ino's side quest, today we do Masha's side quest. So yeah, let's get started by going over to the city. Wherever that is. It's underground somewhere. I think that this is the quest for here. So we just go skip travel here and I'll probably start immediately.
Oh, at long flipping last. There you are, Mash.
Looking for moi? Maz, how have you been? We've been scouring high and low for you. Yes. Lovely to see you too. You have some business to discuss?
Whoa. Pull the other one, Mash. It's got bells on it.
So cold, Mazzy. Ice cold. Don't pretend you don't know what we're talking about.
Me and my fair lady ordered matching accessories. And quite a while ago, too. It's getting silly now.
Yeah, and I recall we paid a pretty penny up front too. Don't want to rush you, Maz, but come on. Oh, yes, of course. Oh, of course, I hadn't forgotten. I was literally just pinning down the final touches on the design. I'm on the cusp of beginning production.
Oh, you were you? Well, I'm glad to hear it, Mash. For you. I was sweating buckets there. Thought the whole thing had slipped your mind.
Perish the thought. That would be tragic. Right. My sincerest apologies. It did, in fact, utterly escape me. Figured.
Figures.
But Maz, you're so chuffing brilliant at what you do. It's just such a crying shame that you're like this, you know? Oh, how it pains me to know it.
Hey, at least you remembered now. We're still on board, by the way. Long as you give us a discount for the trouble.
We're looking forward to the finished products. Ta-ta! Well, I put my foot in it again. Perhaps I ought to hire a clerk.
What is the deal with those guys?
They're soldiers, those two. Illustrious members of the Lost Numbers. Not to mention my clients. Previously, I received a commission from them for a pair of matching accessories, but clearly my mind was otherwise occupied. Letting my clients wait any longer than this is going to tarnish my reputation. I'll have to expedite my work.
Should we help?
What? Are you quite sure?
We'd be pretty crappy friends if we just left you in the lurch now, innit?
Gosh! Well, I'm incredibly grateful for the offer. I shall have to be sure to compensate you appropriately when the order is completed.
Will we need to leave the city again to gather materials?
No. Before any of that, we will need to prioritize information gathering.
Information? What kind? And why?
Even the most basic accessory necessitates a great deal of thought. One must consider its shape, application, presentation. But above all else, it is imperative to pin down the nature of the individual to whom it will ultimately belong.
How do you mean, nature?
We must learn more about Jake and Tessa, find out what makes them tick. Only then will we discern the accessories they desire. That is how I do things, and that is where we must begin.
Sounds like a really roundabout way to do things. Why not just ask them yourself?
Only a third-rate charlatan would consider such a thing. The true creme de la creme must fulfill their clients' orders without uttering even a word.
But you don't have much time.
Which is why I'm very grateful for your assistance.
We may have our work cut out for us.
I suppose we should start by asking people who are close to those two.
That's the way indeed. Then let's begin our inquiries. We must talk to Jake and Tessa's compeers in the Lost Numbers and find all we can about them.
Alright, there we go. Quest accepted.
We've made some new friends, Jake and Tessa, yeah? They seemed a bit wishy-washy, if I'm honest.
Well, let's see. Their actions will surely speak for themselves.
Alright, first info together. Ellen,
Oh, so that's how
come
they do it.
here, B. You wanna know what about Jake and Tessa? Yeah, I gotcha. They're kind of celebrities among us Lost Numbers. Oh, really? Why are you all the way... Oh, there you are. No, you're back down here. I gotta fix my camera. There we go. Oh, really? They don't like to talk about this too loudly, but you know, Jake's basically houseless, right? Houseless? Oh, yes. Certain circles bandy that term to describe one who cannot trace their descent to any of the established lineages. It's unfortunate that people in that position often find themselves pushed to the fringes of our society. Jake got bullied relentlessly as a kid. Poor guy couldn't ever catch a break. Or could never catch a break. Tessa, who's the same age as Jake, would always look after him and make sure he's okay. The darker Jake's mood got, the brighter, more cheerful she'd act around him. In fact, it's probably thanks to her that Jake started to lighten up. Now he's, well, as you know him now. Yeah, I added in a now, whatever. Well, that wasn't the kind of story I was expecting. You never think it from the way he acts. Yeah, well, they can get on your nerves sometimes, but you can't deny it's kind of an inspiring story. They've earned our respect. It's not every day you get to see a story of true love unfold, eh? No big wonder they ended up getting hitched in the end, I suppose. Info 1.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Oh, so that's how they're doing, yeah. That is how they're doing. Alrighty. Time to gather info 2. Can I jump over this? Yeah, I can. Okay, that saves a bit of time. I could have just skip traveled over to this info, or close to it. I'm pretty sure the loading time would not be that bad in the area this small. Anyway. Hello, Ellen Compier A. This is from House Roads. They try not to have anything to do with the Van Dams and Doyles if they can. Personality-wise, though, Tessa's more of a Van Dam. She's always wanted to bring the fight to Mobius. Naturally, her parents didn't look too kindly on her wanting to be a soldier. They were this close to disowning her one time. That's when Jake stepped in. He convinced Tessa's folks to let her join the Lost Numbers under the condition he'd sign up to protect her. If it was gonna be so hard on Tessa, wouldn't it make more sense for Jake to try and talk her out of it as well? When you put it like that. But then there'd be no one left on Tessa's side at all. Maybe it sounds cliched, but Jake will always have Tessa's back if it means the whole world's against them. Talk about passionate, eh? Holy crap, you're Canadian? You said A. Dang. Didn't know there was Canadians here. Anyway. I think if I skip travel here, it's gonna go and I have to use an elevator, so I'm gonna go here instead. Oh yeah. That should be quite quicker than walking there or going in there and having to take the elevator. Hello, Mr. C. Back in the day, Tessa once found herself caught between Kavesi and Agnan troops during a mission. Also, why are you just suddenly saying this out of nowhere? We didn't even ask you. Why are you just suddenly talking about this? Like, we did. Who asked? Literally, who asked? I didn't ask yet. Why are you just saying this? It was a big one. For honesty and all, the platoon had a tough call to make, calling a retreat, but they had to leave Tessa behind. But Jake refused the order. Let me guess, he went in to rescue her all by himself? That's right, fire from both nations fell all around them like rain. While they ran in with all the breath in his lungs. Everyone thought they were good as dead, but no, Jake picked up the wounded Testa and did the impossible, getting her home. He ended up taking more hits than her, wound up bloody from head to toe, not a pretty sight. But he didn't mind. He was just content that he didn't have to lose Tessa. Wish I had a guy, half that guy's courage. There we go, all info gathered. Let's go and skip
That should be
travel.
information enough for now. Shall we reconvene?
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's skip travel over to our favorite spot, City Camp. Or at least a favorite spot in the city, because I always end up going here for discussing info.
I've been craving some downtime.
Alright, here we go.
Everyone, a moment of your time? Well, this wasn't what I was expecting.
I know. I figured they'd be a couple of quirky jokers.
Sounds like they've had it rough.
Indeed. They appear so ostentatious and fickle, one could be quick to dismiss them as mindless followers. But the truth is that they are loyal soldiers both, and they care deeply for each other. In which case, I'd be inclined to substitute an eye-catching design for something altogether more somber. The accessory they seek is most likely...
Most likely... what?
That shall have to wait. In any case, I have a clear idea of what would suit them now. You've been a tremendous help.
Good to hear. So I'm guessing the next step is we go looking for the materials, yeah?
Haha, you guessed correctly.
Are you going to tell us what we need?
Yes, I'll need two things. One of them, far easier to come by. I'll start with that. One may find rose quartz growing on Corn Island on the Erythia Sea. What I would need is a quartz crystal with a particularly high purity, known as Red Shawl.
Corn Island. Got it. Let's go take a look.
Okay. So, where is that? Over here, okay. That's up here, isn't it? And how did I get up there? Whatever, I'll figure that out from the beginning of the area.
There's crystals everywhere. How are we gonna find the right stuff?
That's a question best left for our resident expert, Masha.
Well, the actual answer is, we walk towards where the game wants us to go, and eventually we'll go and gather the thing.
Got a rare doodah right here.
That's because the game tells you where to go. So yeah, that's the answer. That's the answer.
How about here?
Yeah, here. No, it's a bit further away from here. You have to go a bit more. Okay, Mio? But I will be gathering items along the way, even though I don't need them. Because I love items, darn it. I want all of the items.
Oh man, they've really gone and done it now.
Gone and done what? Alright, we're getting
This was a nice find.
closer, I think.
Oh, a container.
Ooh, a container. I don't care about the container. All I care about is climbing this, I guess. How tall is this? Alright, it's not that tall. That's good. Are we getting close? If only I could walk faster. If only you could walk as fast as you can in Xenoblade frickin' X.
The next leg of our journey will take us to the Orion tunnels.
Hold on. Don't tell me you're taking us down there to do actual mining for you.
Ah, close, but no mica. It's not minerals you'll be mining this time, but monsters.
Huh? Not literally, right?
Deep in the Orion tunnels, there's said to exist a rare species of rockel. The unique mineral which takes root on its back, argentium, will be our next target. Though I must confess, I have only ever set eyes on it but a single time.
But how are you so sure that you'll be able to find it then?
Well, we had no trouble getting the first material. Let's stay optimistic.
Better hope our luck's not run out yet. Off to the mines with us then.
Argentium? Are you just talking about silver?
Like this?
Anyway, let's just go and use this, even though I don't care enough to use it. Or actually go on there. What is over here, actually? Oh, I missed. Well, I'm gonna die. Unless... Oh, I was close. Anyway, let's go over and to Orion tunnels, yeah. Over here, yeah. Okay. This looks like it's probably the closest spot. Very nice, they tell you exactly where things are. Well, at least in this side quest, that is. Doesn't happen every time. But this time, it does. Yeah, it doesn't happen fast loading times. That was actually quicker than I thought it would be. But it still wasn't quick enough for me.
I don't like this fog one bit.
Well, the fog doesn't do anything. So... Well, it does stuff lore-wise, but not gameplay-wise. So, you know, I don't particularly care about it. Okay, no, it's fine. You're not gonna go and get like deleted from existence or anything like that.
Sometimes virtue brings with it other rewards too.
Alright, we're getting close. Okay, I can see it on the screen now. The weird pillar thing. And there's the enemy too now. Okay.
Is that the rockel we wanted?
Quite remarkable, isn't it? Let's procure our ore before it gets away.
Alright, time to die.
Through together. Yeah. Maybe it's the architect. Solid silver.
You're on fire, man! Quick, get the enemies to me!
Can't let you fill me up, Noah.
Okay.
Nice one, Uni.
And let's go and spam arts real quick. I think this guy's a bit higher level than like the Knock-On-Eater. I don't remember what the Knock-On-Eater's level was though. Anyway, I need to heal a bit. There we go, I healed a bit. Alright, use this now. And just spam arts, yeah. And die, please. There we go.
I imagine that taught them a lesson.
Deal without too much fuss.
We were fortunate indeed. Well then, the city beckons.
Alright, let's go. I did not mean to pull up that version of the map. I want to go and do that map, yeah. Okay, we go back to our favorite spot once again, City Camp. And have a nice loading time. Oh, yeah. This is incredibly long. For just such a small area. Okay, it's loading again.
Once again, your incomparable efforts have paved the way forward. Thank you, my dears. I feel now that I can finally produce the accessory I have in my mind's eye.
Isn't this an excessive amount of time and effort for a couple of accessories?
That, good sir, is the difference between the ready-made and the tailor-made. That, and it's my sales point. All right, you may have to give me a while. It is complete.
Good work, Masha. Okie doke. Time to deliver the goods to those two.
Yes, just a moment. I've given them a call and arranged for them to take delivery at the Founders Square.
I really hope they'll like them. They better. After all the trouble they put us through.
You needn't worry. They will be satisfied, I assure you, or my name is not Masha.
Alright, let's go.
Bracelets this time, huh?
Just jump off.
That's correct. Rings, bracelets, and the like happen to be my forte.
And here they are.
Jake, Tessa. So sorry to have kept you waiting. These would be the items you requested. Do check if they're to your liking.
Oh, finally! Really kept us waiting, eh?
I know. I am buzzing.
The silver luster comes from an alloy of argentium. To my understanding, it is one of the strongest precious metals there is. Your unbreakable ties inspired the design at the heart of the bracelet, inlaid with a red gem of the highest purity. Those bracelets will not corrode or tarnish, and will preserve your bond for a great many years down the line.
Whoa. This will do just grand. I couldn't have asked for something better. Kinda scary how perfect it is.
Amazing. We barely told you anything.
I really must confess, this is arguably one of my finest works to date. What better keepsake could there be to assuage the both of you alike?
Well, so you knew.
So you already know that much about us?
Hardly. It was quite simple. This was not the first time I've been enlisted for such a request. I'm not psychic.
Wait, what's this about? A keepsake?
You know what happens to us folk when we pop out clogs?
Yeah.
We're lost numbers, fighting at the front. Our numbers could be up tomorrow. And nothing will be left of us. We'll just whoosh into light. It's crap. We're not having any of it. Our names will go up on some cenotaph, but all we'll be is just another statistic.
Yeah. So you see, we figured there had to be a better way for us to be remembered by. Something that'd last long into the future. Something that we'd be proud of, to keep us in good memory.
And that's where the keepsakes come in.
There is naught in this life more beautiful and precious than a happy, cherished memory. And yet, it is human nature that the more precious we perceive a thing, the more we fear it might be whisked away. Like these two here. They aren't the first city folk who wish to set their memories in stone. And certainly won't be the last. To leave something permanent, telling the world that they once lived. Their lives' history writ. and spirits enshrined. A love that cannot be seen, immortalized in physical form. Therein lies the quintessence of my work as lapidarist extraordinaire.
Now that there's the head of House Cassini. Gals are cut above. We were right to stick by you. Thanks, Emil. You're a gem.
Trust us. We'll take extra good care of them. Until our final breath. No. For a long, long, long time yet.
If the both of you are satisfied, then I am too. Those bracelets, may they serve you well, and impart to you a future both bright and prosperous. All right, that about wraps up the order. I'm truly grateful for all the support you've given me, you know. Rare is the job where one can feel such fulfillment.
Before we wrap up, I'd like to ask you something.
Yes, I'm all ears, my dear.
Those two appeared to mention something quite significant back there. The head of House Cassini.
My, oh my, oh my. It seems I've been found out, have I?
What is this House Cassini?
One of the city's 6 houses. You know, like the House Vandam that Monica leads. If you're the head, then that makes you Monica's equal. You must be in quite the position of power.
Oh, hardly. I would never compare myself to the likes of Moni, dearest. I only succeeded the role as a formality when the former head unexpectedly made it known that they were going to step down.
And that doesn't interfere with your lapidarist extraordinaire business? Doesn't seem very leaderly. What's everyone got to say about that?
Free is the citizen who embraces their freedom. We of House Cassini are free spirits, more so than the other houses. Such has been our code for generations. So long as one forges one's own path in life, unbound by societal principles, my house's role is to respect and support them in it. So, you see, I serve the people of the city in my own way, as I personally see fit.
Wow, there really are all kinds in the city, huh?
Well now, that was a job well done. And thanks to the experience, I believe I have some new ideas for accoutrements. Let me use this sudden flash of inspiration to put our contract to good use. You did do the Ferris's share of the work, after all.
Thanks, Masha. We'll be counting on you.
And I shall expect nothing but the finest patronage.
There we go, quest complete.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Okay, so now that means that we can go and make better accessories, I guess. But I don't care enough to make accessories because, well, you can get some really good stuff, but it's just annoying to do that. So, yeah, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, we will be doing, how do I want to do this, actually? Because, I have a few options what I could do. So I could go and do those two side quests in the same episode and just make it like a big bonus episode, or I could do them separately. I mean, I could have honestly just gone and mixed Smash the side quests with Thanos for a video, because these weren't that long. They'd make a decently sized episode together, though. I think I'm gonna do them all separately, probably. Yeah. Just because. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, we're gonna do the red one. The one below Miyabi. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see you then.